Sup, dude? This is my Seattle vlog. I went to Seattle by myself on July the 6th. In order to be at Pacific Central on time, I had to catch one of the first trains out of King George, which was around 5:30, 5:20 in the morning. So I got to Pacific Central and the bus left at 7 in the morning. Got to the border around 8 in the morning and it was another 3 hours into the city. As far as ride quality, it wasn't the best, but at least I got to sleep for a bit. It was slow going a bit, especially around Montlake Terrace area, but we still got to city in time. The first thing I wanted to do was to find a ramen place for lunch, but unfortunately all of the ones I found had seafood in them. As you don't know, I have a seafood allergy, so unfortunately I ended up eating at McDonald's for lunch. After lunch was done, I took the 255 to Kirtland Transit Center. It is a busy route during rush hour because it passes by one of the big Google offices. Also interesting on this route especially are the amount of freeway stops that this bus makes. I think that these are unique to Seattle just because of the amount of freeways the city has. Yeah, I think it's good to provide access, especially to these cut-off neighborhoods. So I get to Kirtland Transit Center. I find what I'm looking for, but unfortunately I could not ride it just because of time constraints. It's a Gillig bus, by the way, a 30-foot one, high floor. So yeah, I got my pictures and then I took the 234, 235, either one of those, back to Bellevue Transit Center. And then I took Sound Transit Route 550 back into the city. Basically what Sound Transit is a regional inter-county service which goes between which serves all the regional destinations. You can see from the interior of this bus. They run express buses from Seattle into the suburbs, as well as commuter rail service, and as well as their LRT service between the airport and the city. Fares are separate as far as I know, but you can still use your day pass. So after a quick washroom break and a visit to this gorgeous urban park at 4th and Pike or Pine, wherever, it was time for my ride on a double-decker bus. This is Route 402 to Linwood Transit Center, a peak hour commuter run served by Linwood's Community Transit. This is by far one of my most favorite buses to ride in Seattle. You know, I gotta give credit to the Pacific Northwest region, especially Victoria and the Seattle metropolitan area, for giving really unique solutions to overcrowding. My city, Vancouver, BC, ended their trial around 2 or 3 months before this video was filmed, and yeah, I just had to fulfill my craving of riding one. What you're looking at are pictures of a light rail extension that's under construction. Seattle is now playing catch-up after not having a sufficient rail transit system for decades now. Well, I guess better late than never, right? The thing I like about this light rail extension, well, there's two. There's one going to the north, just to Northgate, and another one going east to Bellevue Transit Center. The thing I like about it most, I think, is the fact that it's kind of modeled after SkyTrain with the grade separation and all that other stuff. But I still gotta give credit to the at-grade service areas where accessibility is kind of an issue, and as well as downtown for the underground part. So yeah, going back into Seattle, it's kind of heavy with all the rush hour traffic, and yeah, I got there. I wanted to check out the pier for a bit, check out the Ferris wheel, and as well spend the rest of my time taking pictures of more buses before I had to be at King Street Station for my Amtrak train ride back up north. Train left at 7 from King Street Station, so here's a preview or an overview of the car I was riding in. I did not get a window seat unfortunately, but I did get to hang out in the bar car, and that's where I got to see everything pass by from the window. Fun fact, the last time I took Amtrak was 12 years, or more than 12 years prior to the recording of this video. And yeah, it was a really nice ride. I got back to Pacific Central Station at around 12 in the morning or 11. Border processing took around an hour, and overall I got back home at around 1:30 or 2 in the morning. Overall, that day was a really tiring but really fun experience. I wish I could do it again. It only costs about $50 if you book on time, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next vlog.